welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 41, October the 4th through the 10th, a weekly wrap-up. So you guys, my brain really likes you guys. Like really likes you. Cause this weekend we had a swim meet, and today I have a swim meet. And my brain, I told my boys, I'm gonna stay home, get this video out, because it's usually like an all-day process. If you haven't watched my like soothing sort of music montage video about the process that I do on a Sunday morning, I will leave it up in the cards for you to go check out. But yeah, it's like an all-day process, so I was gonna just stay home from the swim meet. But my brain it was here for you guys, because at 5:30 this morning it was like, get up, Stephanie, get up out of the bed, get out the bed, get out of the bed, Stephanie, you need to go record your video. So Stephanie rolled out of bed, took my shower, got all ready, got camera friendly, you know, pushed it back into a new ponytail. Because I'm lazy and we're not doing anything with the hair these days. And came down here to record this video for you guys. So this is going to be as short as possible, but still giving you guys all of the books and all of the information, right? So other information that you need to know for the lifestyle portion, besides the fact that I'm going to be getting through this to go to a swim meet, is that I revamped and refreshed my Patreon. So if you are not already subscribed to this channel and you like the content on this channel, subscribe to it. Make sure you like this video, and also in that description box, make sure you're following me on all my other socials, to include Patreon. I have some new videos that will be going exclusively up over there. And coming in the new year, this video, the weekly wrap-up video, will only be offered over there. But that video with all the explanation is coming out soon, so be on the lookout for that. I had a crap week for one crap day, where Instagram, I guess they pushed like reels out to another region maybe, or they did something or another, but I lost my reels for the majority of a day, and I was like flipping out, because if you're not following me over there, you should be. But I do reels. Reels are sort of like TikTok, except for I don't put any vocals to it. I mean, I could. Some of them I have. But I do some lip singing, and I do like daily montages, 15 to 30 second clips of what I do during the day. So if you're interested to like see my day-to-day like process or things that I do during the day, that you need to be over there on Reels and checking those out. But by the end of the day, I did get those back, and the next day I was able to post all my stuff. So yes, that's what happened there. I did get some book mail, so let's get to that. Alrighty, so I got 2 packages from I am pretty sure it is it's Grand Central Publishing Forever, and it is, I'm so excited, you guys. This is from Forever Publishing. This is the next book in the Loveless Texas series by J. Crowdover. I'm so excited that I got a physical copy of this. I have the ebook. You guys will be hearing about this soon, but I now have a physical copy, and I'm so excited because now I have the entire collection. I don't think the prequel actually has a physical copy. I'm not sure, but I am so looking forward to this one. This is a bad boy leader of an MC that takes on the goody two-shoes doctor, and yes, so many yeses. So excited I got this. Thank you Forever Publishing for sending this to me. And the next package is, or should be from them as well, and this one is from Grand Central Publishing, and it is Dogstrology, I think that's how you say it, by Luna Malcolm, and it's the it says Unlock the Secrets of the Stars with Dogs, and I just thought this was such a cute book, and it's hardcover. I didn't know it was going to be a hardcover. I'm super excited about this. Oh, I'm super. Oh, it's so cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. It is so absolutely adorable. Adorable stuff going on here. Thank you oh so much. When I signed up for it, I was just like, oh, this is a cute title. Let's see what this is. I am gonna love photographing this. Super excited to have this. I also I purchased a new softbox or light box, not softbox, a light box, so that I can start photographing things, and I'm super excited about that. My package from Fiona Cole came in, and now I have the entire Voyeur series. I put this over on my Instagram, so if you didn't look over there, vlogging. So if you didn't look over there, well, it's over there. Anyways, so I got Voyeur Lovers, Surrender. Yes, Surrender, Savior, Another, Liar, and Teacher. This is the entire collection. Super excited about this. I really love this series, and they are all signed copies to me. Now I can, yay, yay, yay. Super excited about that. She also sent me some swag with that, and that was a candle, lip gloss, and a pen, which I've already used. Love it. So the Hush Note series came out this week, and it is 3 authors that wrote about 3 band members in a band, or 3 people in a band that are together. It's 3 of them, and I got copies of them, and I'm super excited about that. So we have Lies and Lullabies by Serena Bowen. We have Muses and Melodies by Rebecca Yarros, which is actually book number 3, and then we have Riffs and Refrains from Devney Perry. You guys are about to hear about those because I finished these 2 this week, and I finished this one last week, so you can see the thoughts on that one up in the cards if you want to check that out. But these 2 were absolutely amazing, and I'm about to tell you about them soon, shortly here. And then lastly, I got my signed copies from Brittany C. Cherry of Eleanor and Gray and the Landon and Shay duet, part 1 and 2. So these are now in my collection. Super excited about that. Okay, so encompassing to keep this video semi-short, let's get into what I read last week, but I'm going to do this very shortly. So I'm only going to give you like 1 or 2 things that I absolutely loved about the book and why you should go read it. I'm not going to give you a whole soliloquy this week. We're not going to get too into it. I hope. So the first book that I finished last week was Ruthless Pride, which is a Dynasty's 7 this isn't gonna work. Dynasty's 7 Sins, or 7 Sins Dynasty. It is part of the Harlequin Desire line, which I'm doing a project for. This one is by Naima Simone. I place this in contemporary. I give it 4.25 stars. I give it 3.5 Stephen fans. I read this as an ARC, and it has already been released, so you guys can go check it out as well. I received it as an ARC so that I could do this project for it, and I've now collected all of the 7 sins, and I'm gonna be doing a project. I keep saying that, I'm letting you guys know. This is the Harlequin Desire line, and it's fire. So this follows a Joshua, who is the son of a CEO that did like a Ponzi scheme, then left his family. He's now trying to get his family back into good graces. It is amazing. Sophie is a journalist that is sort of revamping the story, trying to dig a little deeper into what actually happened and why Joshua isn't actually a bad guy, isn't like his dad. So there is that. Loved it. The next book that I finished was Riffs and Refrain, which is Hush Notes #2 by Devney Perry. I'm placing this one in contemporary. I give it 4.5 stars. I give it 3 Steam fans. Read this as an ebook. Didn't get an art of it. This one is Small Town, which I absolutely love about Devney Perry. This one follows Quinn, who is the drummer of the Hush Note band, and you find out why you don't like her in Lies and Lullabies, because I didn't like her in Lies and Lullabies. I was like, oh, she's a bitch. Not liking her at all whatsoever. But after reading her story and finding out what she had to go through, I was like, here for Quinn. Love Quinn to death. So Quinn grew up in a small town. She is a preacher's daughter, and when she left town under the guise that her family and her weren't on the same line, and Graham was her childhood boyfriend and love of her life, and when she has to return to town because something ends up happening, they both have to sort of grieve together and find out where the miscommunication was, and you get to see this whole sort of new light of, you know, how people actually felt. And the grandmother plays a big part in this story, and I really, really loved it. It was very heartfelt, and I just, it made me love Quinn from the band. Just a smidge more, or more than I did before, because she was, like I said, she was a bitch. So the next book that I finished was Muses and Melodies, which is Hush Notes #3 by Rebecca Yarros, and place this one in contemporary as well. This one follows Nixon, who is a guitarist. I think he's like the lead guitarist for the band, and Zoe. So Zoe is the PA, well, not really PA. She's the PR assistant. Is she? No, she's the band assistant lawyer. Okay, there we go. I should probably read my notes. But he's a famous guitarist of the group, and he has had some addiction issues, and this is sort of his story, finding out, you know, what happens after you come out of rehab, after you hit bottom, and why you hit bottom, and he was just amazing. I loved that Rebecca took them out of the big limelight sort of section of it and really kind of forced Nixon and Zoe together in sort of a forced proximity thing, because she had to become his like babysitter to make sure he didn't fall off the wagon. So they go back to her small town of in Colorado, and they live in this like cabin, and then at the end of this book you get to see the whole band together again, and I was like, loved it. So yeah, whew. Then I read Cherry Bomb, which is, is it Brighton Novels? I think it is. I think it's a duet. There might be a third book. I don't know. Maybe Carmel's gonna do it. But this is by Carmel Rhodes. This is a taboo dark romance. I give it 4.25 stars. I give it 5 Steam fans. 5 Steam fans, because it's hot. It is so hot. Oh my God. So you have, I didn't tell you how I read that. So, read it on ebook. It's available in KU, so go check it out. This is a Black author, and, so let me tell you how I is so hot, right? So you have Cherry, who is this, like, porn star looking chick, I guess you could say. Just super fly. Super fly. And she works at this restaurant, and in walks this yummy British guy named Cash with the douchebag guy that her boss is like, hey, you're the only one that I think can handle him because you have this attitude and he has this attitude. He is a friend of mine, so I don't want to like kick him out my bar, but you know, or out my restaurant. So I think y'all can go toe to toe. So go handle him. Be nice. Don't get fired. But at the same time, you know, don't let him walk all over you. So when Cherry goes to, you know, assist with the service, then she ends up going out that night and meeting Cash. Well, come to find out, Cash happens to be her best friend and roommate's father. Woo, y'all. Woo, child. Woo. It was just good. It was good. And I can't wait to get to the next book in this duet, what have you, because it deals with a character that you meet, the rough, gruff guy that I was just talking about. That Cherry sort of, you know, handles. He gets his own book, and I'm super excited about that because I needs to know what's going on with that one right there. The next book that I finished was My Bestie's Ex, which is Rooftop Crew #1 by Piper Rayne. I placed this in contemporary. I give it 4.25 stars. I give it 2.5 Steam fans. I read this as an audiobook from my Hoopla, so I had to get it done because I didn't want to lose that credit that I used. And this is a male-female journalist versus journalist sort of story. Blanca and Ethan meet on a train coming from like New Jersey going into New York, and they sort of hit it off. Well, come to find out, Blanca was just hired to be sort of the female version of Ethan at this like Mars versus Venus, or Mars and Venus magazine, what have you. So they start doing stories from, you know, the male and female perspective. And so then there's that. Well, come to find out, you know, as the story progresses, that Blanca's best friend is Ethan's ex-girlfriend. You know, the whole time. Which is probably why it annoyed me the most when they finally did reveal that to all of the characters, that they were the ones that were dating each other and they were talking about each other and stuff like that, that they had so much, that the best friend had so much say in what was going on in their relationship. I was like, what? Wait. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So, there's that. The next book that I finished was A Royal Mistake, which is Rooftop Crew #2 by Piper Rayne. Place this one in contemporary. Give this one 4 stars. Give it 2.5 Steam fans. Listen to it as an audiobook. And this is a royalty romance. This one follows Sierra, who is the best friend from the first book, and the one that was like trying to control everything in the other relationship. So in that, she receives, or she wins, a date with a prince. Now, this is why this story got lower stars, is because, one, the narrators were not on the same page. The female narrator gave the male narration a French Parisian sort of accent, and the male narrator sounded American. I'm gonna need the narrators to do better, because that really irritated me throughout the entire story. The entire story, whenever the female narrator said anything that had to do with the male or talked like the male, it was just like, that's not who I'm hearing. That is not the character that's in my head. It's not. And then there's this storyline that sort of goes with it. He is the prince. Oh, I forgot to tell you his name. His name is Adrian. He is a prince, but he doesn't want to take the throne. He thinks his sister should take the throne, but because she's the firstborn and in their country, females aren't allowed to rule, he has to take the throne. And there's a lot of talk about that, so it's like, okay, you're beating me over the head about that. But he runs away with Sierra and moves in with Sierra. You know, they're having sex, and, you know, after she wins the date and all that. And yeah. But the reason why he doesn't want to take over the throne is because he doesn't want to be in an arranged marriage with this other vapid princess that his parents want him to get married to. And then, you know, we're going along that, you know, the parents hate Sierra, you know, after we figure out that Adrian wants to be with Sierra and is like, I'm going to be with her. But then, at a flip of the turn, just like super quick, boop, boop, all that goes out the window, and then they're like, oh, we love you, Sierra, you're the best. Da, da, da. Wait. Y'all just spent 50 pages talking about how we hate her. And now 3 pages later, you're in love with her? She's going to be a great person for him? And then the last book that I finished last week was The Takeover, Miles High Club #2 by TL Swan. Place this one in contemporary as well. Give it 4.25 stars. Give it 3.5 Steam fans because it was quite steamy. It was quite steamy there. And then it got sad. Had this as an ARC, but listened to it as an audiobook. And, yeah, so there's content warning for grief on this one. And, that's probably why I rated it the way that I rated it, is because they harped on this grief so much. Like, to the point it annoyed me. Like, seriously. So, you have Claire. She has 3 sons. She is a widower. And we're not talking about 3 little sons. No. We're talking about one that's almost an adult. The second is, like, a middle schooler, I think. Something like that. And then the third one is younger. So, you're dealing with the grief of her being a widower, but she's been a widower for 5 years, you guys. And I'm like, okay, that introduction of it was, you know, okay, interesting. She's trying to save the company that she had with her husband. Okay, I get that. In walks Tristan, who is known as the Takeover King, who is about to, like, giving her offers in the beginning of the story to take over the company. But she's like, haha, no, I got this. Thanks, I got this. But then they end up at a conference together, and they end up, what happens at the conference stays at the conference, but doesn't stay at the conference because they end up being back in New York together again. So that was cool. That was cool. I was down for that, because that shit was hot as hell. Was hot. Then you get home, and the kids are fucking terrors. I was like, who the hell? Ooh, the children need some ass whoopings. But then you start to find out why they're having these issues. And I'm like, okay. But then Tristan meets the kids. And at first I was like, oh, that's cute. That was he. Ah, ha. The boys are protecting his mom. But then it got ridiculous. The way he was thinking about them kids. And I was like, I'm always going to choose my child over a man. So don't let Dave die. Because you going to have to get Sam's approval. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. And then for the approval to come, but you still hung up on the dead guy, I was like, no, I'm not feeling that. Not feeling that. Not at all. Y'all done been through too much. For you, at the end of the book, to still be pining over your dead husband. Or making his wishes more important than what you have now built. Yeah. So that's how I finished last week. What am I currently reading? I am currently reading Take a Number by Amy Daws. This is an arc, but it releases here in the next couple days, so you guys can go check it out and love it. It's about a bakery, a female baker, and Dean. If you've read her Amy Dawes' other books, Wait for Me, and the other stories in that series, you know Dean is this like phenom and with money and things like that. So yeah, he gets his own book and we love it, and I'm loving it. I'm about 20% in and loving it. Looks like we're gonna have like a fake dating situation going on here. Yes, that is what I'm here for. So that is all, I think. Hopefully this comes out kind of quick. I didn't have to do it in 2 parts this week, so that's good. Make sure that you are checking the description box. I have timestamped things. If you missed a cover or anything like that, you can always check down there. I also have chapters down there so that if there is a specific part, if you don't want to watch the lifestyle, you can always just jump to the book mail, or you can jump to the current reviews or last week's reviews type thing. Names of books are down there as well. Oh gosh. Make sure you're checking my socials. The new link, or the link is back in my link tree that's down there, as well as being printed out for the new Patreon. Go check that out, because yes, you don't want to miss out on anything, because you will if you stay here. Yes. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there's a feedback form down there in that description box. There's my Ko-fi, my PayPal. All of my socials, like I just said, are linked down there. Amazon affiliate links and Amazon wish list is down there. We have lots of things coming up, you guys, so be prepared to be inundated by me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.